So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Let's go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Okay, right? Needle blue. 6, mega.
They'll try and throw for it here. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right, 60. Ready.
Harris running straight ahead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Falcons at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Ready. 43 rail.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ready,
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On the
Maybe
ready.
just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Red.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. TRU able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 21. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Corral on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now when these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Corral. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the tackle that time by James Lynch.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be a priority.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Switching it up. Corral will throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
But he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Come on, set.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Cluster, stick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Switching it up. Crowd going to throw here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now we give right side McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, then we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're... But boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Flushed out right, airing it out deep for Woods. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready?
2nd and 9 now. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled right upfield right around the 30-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing. And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
1st and 10 is Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop. How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Trouble 38.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle. That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Second catch for him today, and they're lined up for first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Patterson running between the tackles. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a give, running left is Harris, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready,
following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey,
in motion, the tight end. 2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already.
Here we go.
And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Black Ultra. Red Cycle. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
6, Mega.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, it just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Harris. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
560. Ready?
Again, it's Harris. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here.
Ready.
The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Green Jackson. Smash. Red. Blaster. 6.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Corral. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Black shot. You yellow. Black blue.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
White.
He'll they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pause red.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Cut.
Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try to limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. TRU. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 45. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. Well, something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this one? Fantasy guys, right? The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Here we go. Back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, back.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
6, mega. Blue striker. Green down. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's London. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Blocker, 6.
Back to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Slide through.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over.